I'm
¿Cómo decía la
savage.
palta Marisol, ¿no?
Aguacate. Ayer le dije, y no se dice palta, se dice aguacate. ¡Se dice aguacate!
Ah.
Oh,
Estuvo bueno el directo ayer.
Ah.
Hijo de puta que casi me cagan.
Ay, sí, me va la cagada.
¿Tú viste eso, Gonzalo?
Sí.
bueno, ¿qué?
Un hijo de puta
Uy, la
entró y
cagada.
mostró el culo.
Entró a Discord
Ah,
y
verdad,
mostró su
verdad,
culo
verdad,
por
verdad.
ahí.
Solo escuché nada más. Estaban diciendo eso. O sea, no vi el directo, no estaba viendo el directo. O sea, lo tenía prendido al costado, pero no lo estaba viendo directo. Pero sí escuché eso.
Weón, lo borré el toque, weón. Si hubiera sido un streamer con 20 viewers, me cagaban.
Alejo, acá te eliminé el directo, bro. O sea, cada vez que hablo con el chat, acá pues. No sé, silencio hoy.
¿En dónde vas a hacer? ¿En YouTube?
Sí, sí, en la del team. María, yo no soy Jan, es. Porque no llevo tanto tiempo haciendo directo aquí, es. Ah, tengo que ver nomás. Ya no administra este canal. Es parte de él, claro, pero no lo administra directamente.
Gracias a esos 6 cracks que están
¿Mm?
en mi streaming. Según mi es de 6. A ver, dime cuántos
7.
hay. Ah, y 7, entonces.
La fandom community,
Dice,
dice.
muy bien, gracias. Estaba aburrida, pensé en venir por aquí.
Oh my god.
¿Eso es bueno o malo? O sea, creo que es bueno, ¿no? Porque te hago divertir. Te hago cagar de risa. Te saco una sonrisa.
Sonríe, a ver. O sea,
Gracias por el auto-host. ¿Quién me hizo el auto-host? Alma Rosa. Sí, Alma Rosa.
Dana Paola,
A ver,
no
bro,
soy Jan.
ahora.
En el mismo directo sale mi nombre.
Chucha, me llegan. Bueno, me siguen.
Güey.
Me sigue llegando. Todavía no se arregla. El pincho esto ya.
I'm savage.
9, 10 megas me llegan, 9 megas, weón.
Bueno, yo tengo. ¿Veces de bajada subida?
De bajada, weón, me están llegando.
Ay, te has cagado. Esa fe.
Sí, por eso tengo los packets.
Así, güey. Estás igual que el internet proto. No, mentira, proto también tiene internet proto. ¿Por qué sí, güey?
Y de subida me llegan 29. Mira, weón. Así tengo que esperar hasta que se habilite.
Ah, ¿qué hacemos? La verdad es que no sé qué hacer. Solamente prendí directo. Decidme
Ah, y te
algo.
vas a llevar la otra kill también, metido de mierda.
¡Ey!
Va muy lento mi internet. Se traba mucho el en vivo. Bájale la calidad un poco. Ojalá no se trabe así.
¡Ey! Tranqui, güey.
Así yo creo que... Así funciona. O sea, trata de bajarle un poco la calidad.
Todavía
Bueno,
lo pongo
tampoco tengo la gran calidad, pero bueno.
Ponle 144p.
No, pero tampoco no, vas a ver Roblox.
No, pero en el cel
Ay,
puede que se vea bien. Bueno, al menos
de lejos, de lejos.
claro.
Si eres de las personas que ve el stream así,
Oh, en chiquitito te gusta ver. Ya,
stream de
pues.
un sol, más respeto, Mauricio,
Oh my
más
god.
respeto, guacho, saco tu mierda, te saco la mierda, saco la mierda.
Stream de un sol.
¿En dónde te quiero ver?
I'm a savage. El Nightbot! Está ahí activo, güey.
Hay un TikTok, weón, que tiene un monito. ¿Y cómo le saca los granos, weón, así? Le aprieta con las dos manitos. La caga. Y está comiendo con él esos chifles.
¿Sale hueveo ahorita? Hablen.
Hasta que se me arregle el Inter.
Habla.
¿Merenguito ya cerró?
Sí, directo.
¿Ah?
Estoy viendo a Génesis ahorita. Hoy está con muchos viewers, Génesis, ¿no? También.
¿Cuántos?
11.
Dile que me José, pe.
Oh my god.
José al negro, pe.
I'm a savage.
Classic movie. Sí.
97 ping. Nice.
¿Es Argentina o Buenos Aires?
¿What?
Argentina.
Guau, ¿qué diferencia hay, güey?
O sea, ¿le dice Argentina o Buenos Aires?
Buenos Aires, Argentina.
¿Así? ¿Completo? No
Sí,
jodas.
sí. Lit.
Se dice Cava, o sea, Ciudad Autónoma de Buenos Aires, así se llama.
Estás con 4, Nero.
Muy bien.
¿Eh?
4 viewers.
Normal te debería de correr así, o sea. ¡Salo! La... 29.
Cierra el puerto.
Me dejó uno de vida, weón.
Oye, mano, es uno de vida. ¿Cómo lo matas?
¿Quién?
Pro pescador.
El mío, ya lo maté.
No, el mío, güey. Estoy jugando con random ahí.
Quiero poner música.
También quiero poner música, pero eso
Casi
sí te
muerta. Muerta.
¿Cuál es ¿cómo se llama? ¿Lo que ibas a poner en tus streams, Giovanni? Comando, comando.
Ah, el auto. El auto.
A ti no, baboso, yo le estoy diciendo a Giovanni. ¿Por qué yo te he dicho que sí?
What the fuck, pero tengo que terminar el directo.
Él sí
¿Por qué
me rebajaría,
eres tú, güey?
él sí me rebajaría el lomo saltado de 14 a 8 soles, pe, concha tu madre.
Hijo de-
De Catimoikai. Catimoikai.
Ya se me arregló el internet.
¿Se te arregló? ¿Sale arenazo?
Creo que... No, no se arregla. ¿Tú crees? ¿Tú crees que se va a arreglar esta mierda?
Baby. Oh my god.
Ah.
¡Ay, qué rico!
No, esto se me arregló ni cagando todavía.
Ah, la mierda, qué boca, weón. Y muy ca...
Es que he dejado de hacer directos, espérate, por eso.
Stream de un sol.
Pendejo, ¿qué crees, weón?
Pon ese título, está bueno.
¿Cuál? ¿El Team Kai?
No, stream de un sol, ponlo.
No sé cómo es árabe, creo, weón.
¿Qué cosa?
Por la puta madre.
Stream, que pongas stream de un sol.
Ah, hijo de puta. Verdad, ya me estoy comiendo caldito, pero ahorita voy a poner.
Dile que me mande ponme tu viejito, cortito, pe. Cortito, dile.
Ya se roto, ya.
Qué buena. Bueno. Te he aguantado bien ahí, man.
Oh, pero negro, tú con Exit-Lag juegas igual a 120, ¿no? Nunca has jugado 90.
No te escucho. ¿Qué?
Con Exit-Lag igual juegas 120. No bajas a 90.
Ah, no, no llevo 90. Creo que me tendré que retirar, señores. Mi internet es horrible, ¿eh? No te lo puedo creer. Gracias por estar aquí de todas maneras. Ay, soy estúpido, weón.
Estupidez.
No puse la velocidad.
Cállate.
Color gris.
Qué asco de internet, bro. Bueno, mientras
¿Dónde
ahora
tu
voy a
casa? ¿Dónde
comer
está tu
algo, ahí
casa?
tengo.
Hola, Valeria.
No, yo lo
¿Qué?
hice
¿Qué
nomás.
onda?
Pero igual, pero o sea, si yo cuando una persona hace el speed test, a todos les quitas el internet y se viene hacia el que está haciendo el test todo el
No,
internet.
pero igual,
¿Sí?
igual afecta, igual afecta, igual afecta.
No, no, no afecta, no afecta, no afecta.
Ahora voy a hacer el speech, espérate.
Yo te pruebo, yo pruebo. Y cuando haces el speed test y tú miras en la computadora la señal de tu internet, sube como mierda el MS.
Es que el speed test jala la máxima internet, pero o sea, si alguien está utilizando igual afecta, weón.
Mira, te voy a transmitir ya, pues mira, mira el directo.
Ay, pobrecito.
¿Directo o
En
ay,
Discord, en Discord. Mira, yo
Pobrecitos,
así veo
pobrecitos.
mi internet. Yo entro acá y con este comando veo mi internet.
te vas a la-
Mira, ahí de mi internet está hasta la hueva. Mira, 317 y espero tiempo, es otra solicitud,
Bajándole.
116.
Estoy bajando.
Está mal el
Ya.
internet. Soy yo cuando hago un
Se escucha
speed
fuerte,
test.
¿no? ¿Qué se cuentan, chat? ¿Qué se cuentan?
Esto empieza a cargar, ¿no?
Ya.
Y acá está contando los megas, mira cuántos megas me llegan, 5 megas. Mira cuánto sube, vas a ver cómo comienza a subir.
Sí, ahí sube.
Only boys. Only.
Cada vez está
Oh,
full, weón.
eso no, eso no.
Hasta me salen errores, weón, parece solicitud.
¿Ya sabes verdad eso? ¿De que si usas speed llega?
Sí, todos se los
Está bonito
mando.
el layer que he hecho. La
Es
parte
lo de
izquierda y la
carga tengo
parte
full,
derecha
¿ves?
lo que he hecho
Sí
yo
tengo
el
bastante
G-Scope.
carga.
22 de pimpe. Yo tengo. No tengo.
Eusulubu.
Y
Tengo
hay unas que
44.
me sale mucho.
Haciendo
¿Qué cosa
entradas.
este?
¡Hala! Salado, bro. Ya, pues. Hoy no
Sí,
entra ni
entonces
uno
lo
más,
vas.
weón.
Ya vengo, voy a comer. Vamos al
Dale,
motor.
bro, dale.
Tengo 9 de descargo. ¿Qué asco?
Ay, me.
¿What? Tengo de subida 1 nomás.
A partir de la siguiente semana ya regreso a clases, ya. Lunes. Ay, otra vez ya. Las cargas de los
No,
trabajos
se
y
metió el juego
más.
conmigo.
La más deseada.
O invítame a Anthony. Invítame a Anthony. Ese
Estoy acá
bicho.
afuera como un infeliz. No veo la lluvia, pero no quiero subir. Pero descubrí que ahora hay otro más, además de mí. Ah, yeah.
Cállate.
Gonza, muteame, porque capaz sale copy, ¿eh?
Fuera,
Además de mí. Ah,
hoy si
yeah.
sale copy, te dono 10 soles más.
Uy, ya.
Oye, Yara.
Estoy acá afuera como un infeliz.
Rol directo, puta madre, no te quieres escuchar, ¿ves? Al lado, Está non. Esto, todavía, está no paro choque, está el paro choque.
Muy kai.
Y muy sexto.
Neka Timoy kai. Timoy kai.
Kataro, el
Muy
baboso.
Fíjate.
Está tu caldito.
Rico seguro.
10 de 10.
Mañana se come chicharrón. Mañana se come chicharrón.
Mañana como
¿Pero
seco
cuándo
de
fue caja china,
cabrito.
Nero?
No
¿Cuándo fue
sé,
caja china tu vieja?
no sé, weón. A ver, eso.
Ah, eso. Es eso.
Mi vieja hace cuando le hacen pedidos grandes. O sea, ahí
¿Cómo?
hace cuando le hacen pedidos grandes y ahí aprovecha para hacer para el público. ¿Me hago entender?
Ah, chucha. Haces pendeja.
Aprovecho para comer también.
Ajá.
Claro.
No, cartier. Pom. No jodas, pero entraron 3 acá. Es imposible, mano. Ahí ya están. ¡Sáltela! ¡Uy! Uy, mano, qué pesado. Uy, ¿por qué te pones el mismo juego que yo,
Muy kai.
Oh, no jodas, Ah, ¿Qué?
Tato ese que cambió ahí.
Sí, MJ7 Tato se puso. O estaba campe, estaba en mayúscula. Pero como lo voy a poner en mayúscula también. Cero. Es que no me lo cambio desde la I desde ese tiempo, O sea, no pongo ni una letrita más, ni una letrita menos.
¿Qué me va a poner TTV, Anthony? 1887, bro.
¿Qué?
Después del MJ7.
Tengo mucho tiempo en el J7.
Es Blessed Anthony.
Blessed. Estuve acá afuera como un infeliz.
Abre, pe, abre. Quiero ver si. Uy, ¿cómo me pegó?
Abre, pe, abre.
Epicausa. No te rindas que la vida es eso. Continuar el viaje, perseguir tus sueños. Oh my god.
Sí, torneo. Escuela.
¿Qué dices?
Nada. Bueno, padre, patea.
¡Ay, pobrecito! Se murió. Me veo una escopeta de ¡Ay! ¿Por qué corres? ¿Por qué corres? ¿Por qué corres, amigo?
Ah,
¡Ay! ¿Por qué corre?
porque tiene miedo, pe huevón, por eso corre.
Pero el box se corre, pero comenzó por otro lado.
Completo.
Pero
Ah, ya ha
descubrí
bugueado esto. Pesado. Conversalo. Yo quiero ver esto, a ver.
Ah, ¿es en serio la concha de tu madre? Es correlón como tú, what the fuck.
¿Qué?
What the
¿Qué tanto
fuck.
te corres, Nero?
¿Eh? ¿Dónde?
Eh, eh,
¿Dónde? ¿Merenguito sigue en
eh.
directo o no?
Déjame ver. Ah, sí.
¿Sí?
Sí.
Juego una
Puta
más.
madre, me mataron, huevón.
El stop.
Baby girl, estoy acá afuera como un infeliz, buscando de la lluvia, pero no quieres salir. Pero descubrí que ahora hay otro más, además de mí. Ah, ya.
Bue. Ay, ay, ay.
Fua. Vamos a ver.
Vamos, gente, dale. No puedo
Vamos,
sacarte de acá
vamos.
adentro. Oh, y ahora que
Dale,
tú me estás,
dale,
confesarme todo eso. Y sigo esperando su regreso por ese último beso.
Nero,
Ah.
viejo el Melgar.
Oh. Sí, vi. Empató 1-1 con la U.
Ah,
Sin buga.
Y sigo esperando tu regreso por ese último beso, nena. Como quieras.
Ah, zona.
Todo es un desafío. No abandones, amor.
¿por qué?
Es tan extraño. Que nada me hace daño. No es que no confíe en ti, es que ya te lo he explicado que si dos personas se aman no pueden estar separados. Ah,
Ah, con la M. Voy esto. What the fuck. A ver, vamos a ver los clics.
me soporta. Conmigo ahorca. ¿Cuándo más? Me soporta.
Hay que ser troll para bajar con ese. Con esa la delta.
¿Cómo se llama todo esto?
Ah, la clics. Acá hay pelea. Oh my god, qué buen escopetazo. Ya solo, pero creo que a dónde va el trío. Escape.
Parece algo más. Sí, estoy sacando clips, Listo.
Quiero ver los nombres.
What? Oh, baby, baby. Nah, nah, nah. Me dio todo en la cabeza. Inmortales.
Voy a ir viendo cómo se maneja. Oh my god, mataron. Ay, miércoles, bolilla, weón. ¿Qué es esto?
Quisiera saber si piensas en mí. Te siento aquí. Dime, 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 we get that for me. Ay, qué mal. Ay, qué mal. Baila, baila, baila. Baila, baila. Baila.
Ok, así se ve. Así.
Puta madre, baila.
El mapa, quiero ver dónde hay más gente. Steamy. What the fuck, OTP, la puta madre. Madre.
Dice que no.
What the fuck, weón. Dice mierda la polilla, pe.
Te quiero para mí, no te quiero para más nadie. Soy yo para mí, no te comparto con nadie. No más, que te robé.
Ala, shit.
Muérete. Cámara, me cago. Para que sientas lo que tú sentiste una vez. Que sientas. Y dime cómo yo te estoy ganando. Para mí no te quiero para más nadie. Solita para mí no te comparto con nadie. Para más mamá fue que te robé. Yo te
Ahí,
quiero
gente.
para.
Sonis. Sobró para el 4.
¿Cómo? Ah, voy a ver los clips, ¿no?
Es en la
Oye.
altura.
Ya, pu.
Pues.
Oh,
Ah,
oh. No, no,
mira,
no.
Sofía.
Vamos, vamos, vamos. ¿Qué está haciendo?
¿Qué?
¿Por qué hay tablas de picar en la pared?
What? ¿Qué hablas?
Se para mucho el stream, ¿no?
¿Qué hablas? Tu stream.
Pues tienen que tener cuidado
No,
acá,
está bien,
güey.
weón. Ah, estás mirando a Merenguito.
Sí, weón.
Vale, yo termino mi partida.
My God.
Cochina, qué rico chinas. A ver, Genesis, ¿qué está haciendo? Está jugando a Among Us.
¿No te dije que estaba en el Discord de
¿Habla el turno? ¿Qué has mandado?
Eso no se entiende.
What? What the fuck? ¿Jugamos a Among? Jairo, ¿tienes Among?
Sí, pero tengo que descargar.
And a mission to continue their legacy in this FNCS finals. They weren't going to lose. NRG Zate, Drain H Saf, and Liquid Stretch. Names synonymous with greatness and a history of success, no matter what team they were on. These guys chose to attack the
Men le
POI with
dije
the
para
most
hacer el
explosive
torneo.
potential. Hydro 16. Endgame gave us the pleasure of watching the classic split this trio does so well, making sure no
Que no
one can touch
49.
them on
What the
height
fuck? ¿Qué
with
fue
constant
Santi? El
pressure from
Santi.
all angles.
Hermano,
In EU,
gracias
height
por el
changed hands
autohold.
7
Ya pongo el
times,
chat.
but in NA East, no one dared to challenge the Kings at their throne. With no bounce back zones, everyone on low ground ran out of mats way quicker. The likelihood of a heal off looked so low, and they didn't even have to touch the reserve of heals they had at all. They made their performance look absolutely flawless. This was one of the most legendary comebacks of one of the greatest teams to touch competitive Fortnite.
Gonza's in shambles. Mega's back in Storm. He finds more meds though. He gets more splashes. He gets more floppers. Is this enough? He can pull off the double med kit. They RPGs them. They take down Dubs, but they don't take down Mega. He's deep in Storm. Stretch is setting up. He's looking. He's got the meds, but he's also got the eyes in the sky. Who has more meds? Stretch or Mega? Mega went out deep. He went in early. He's pushing back in. He knows he doesn't have it. He can't get the med kit off. That's it. As long as Stretch heals this, Zate, Saf, and Stretch will be going through to the grand final. Stretch holds on to
¿Qué
his
tal
history.
la primera semana?
NA West, a region where you can
de
expect
clases.
the unexpected. Coming into this reboot round, it was a pure wildcard match. Each team had an equal chance of clinching that victory royale and qualifying for the finals. The way Jeffers, Union, and Dardis clutched up had the heal-off meta involved with a little bit of spice. Dropping Holly Hedges, there was a ton of heals to be found. 6 Chug Splashes along with more from a Loot Llama, with some additional seasoning of 6 peppers to speed up their luck and position on the map. In the final duel in NA West, it was time for an upset. It looked like solo FNCS champion Vert and his trio, who was slated to come back and win the reboot round, had it all in the bag. Jeffers' trio had other plans. They made a crucial play in disrupting the heal-off, and the rest is history.
Chug Splash is there. Does he have enough to put pressure from high ground, though? He's got to keep Chug Splashing, got to keep throwing, got to keep going for it. No! There's a player on the other side. Is he going to go down? He got knocked! It's Vert. Vert's in the zone. It's Vert versus Jeffers. Vert has to find Jeffers up on the high ground, but Jeffers has the peppers. He's popping a pepper. Chug Splash is going through. The medkit won't matter. Vert has to go find him, and Jeffers says, "Toodaloo, I will see you in the finals. You'll be watching. I'll be playing, baby." How far will these teams go? Will the addition of aggressive fighters, historic legends, or a team that gets one more chance at fame change the story of the FNCS finals? We've made it past the reboot. Now it's time to play out the rest of the game. Keep your seatbelts on, Fortnite fam. We'll see you at the finals. Beep, beep.
Hello there, and welcome back to the FNCS finals. It is the turn of North America West. We've had an incredible day so far, day 1 of 2. Tomorrow we do it all over again, more games coming your way, but we have 3 left today. And in terms of NAW, everything is so tight. The points, the eliminations, the placements, everything is to play for. It really is. Anything is possible. And I'm excited to see exactly how this one turns out. We're going to head over to Sundown and to Clay Sterling. They're going to bring us all the action. We're jumping right into game number 4. Cannot wait to see what. Here we go.
Get out of this box.
Can I get minis?
Yeah, I can see.
And a car coming towards us. North.
Dami.
Literally double
Snipers.
Watch out, I almost got sniped through your window.
On tomato.
Jet picked the safest angle, but 92 if I want double key. We have really good fucking weapons, so just
really good surge. More people tomato.
If we get W key, they're gonna run in like
20.
So we gotta play super surge. Let me know.
30. Bro, what?
I haven't gone in front of you.
I got a big, but
Oh, can you wait? Sorry, can you get out of this box? I'm trying to peek this.
I need someone to drop me something or drop me a message.
They're coming above us. You can't let them.
No.
I got it.
Better average placement, only by a little bit of Chicken, Avail, and Kytrix. I think it's by 0.33%, which is insane that the top of the top is still so close after the back-to-back victory royales we saw from this trio right here.
But again, only getting 2 points then in the previous game, so a little bit trickier there. We saw them doing fine with the first round to start. The second one put them under a ton of pressure, but it looks like they're going to get a drop on one of these teams landing in the center map by the 0 point. Tons of tags on that player who's a little bit isolated. You can see that player desperately just trying to get the sink and create a little bit of distance, and perhaps they're showing off how they got so much of that early storm surge damage. So thanks, observers, for clarifying that one for me, because I was definitely confused last game.
Yeah, I mean, coming out with 400 damage, barely any engagements there for them. So that Portafor like base for them ends up working out really well time and time again. Yoris, Timmy, and Lewis, however, now a trio we get to see into this early in the mid game from them. I believe they were at one point dropping over near Dirty Docks and thinking the qualifiers, but now moving away. Loadouts are looking so great. They've set themselves up for really good position in this zone as well. They will be able to rotate in. A shot gonna come through. It's not gonna hit. Timmy was just a little bit too low, throwing another one that way, as we are gonna see you taking down Little in the feed. That's a big knock there. Be able to confirm that so huge for them, because Little and company are playing really well in 8th place.
And again, don't forget, here in match number 4, we are jumping in a little bit ways into the match here, a little bit later than usual, about zone 2 with zone 3 coming up here. And now you can see Jay, Wavy Jacob, and Faves, a decent amount of space on top of the utilizing the hard mats to kind of build out a decent amount of
La ofensiva de West.
overly threatened, as a number of trios have opted to post up around them, but this spot gives them such great sight lines to be going and looking for those Storm Surge tags, as they currently sit 171 damage above, and despite us jumping in here in Storm number 2, only 6 players have gone down.
West is had some very interesting games. Game number 1 was very passive, just like this one. Game number 2, we saw a little bit more aggression. Game number 3 was dialing back, and now game number 4 is very stacked. There needs to be 22 players that go down in between this zone and the next one before Storm Surge even goes off. So a lot of damage needs to be done, and I'm wondering about our top teams like Quinn, Juicy, and Dylan. Where are they in the Storm Surge leaderboard? Where are Arkham, Rex, and Epic Whale? We've seen them struggle with it. Where are Reet and them in the Storm Surge leaderboard? Because time and time again, they have had very big struggles with it. As
hasta la 1, hasta las 12. No sé si es hasta las 12.
42 points.
Hasta las 12 normal hago.
The closest finals after 3 games so far today, which is generally a trend we've seen across NA West, where there's not necessarily that one team who's able to pull away so far at the top of the leaderboard, which means there's a little bit more of a scrunch at the top, and there's a little bit more opportunity for everyone to have a chance as long as you get that one big game. They're going to swing on over here. See Epic Whale, Rex in a fight, box to box, but yet again underneath Storm Surge, and that's going to turn on. 3, 2, 1. They need to go. They made the wrong decision in match number 1. Will they make the right one here in match number 3?
Rex is trying to find that angle there with Arkham. They got the charge in Arkham's hand. But can they get in? They get a tag, and now they're above. And they're going to choose to sit back. But there's so many players, 20 players are going to be below this. They have to go through. They cannot afford to keep this box fight happening. They're going to have to get in at one point in time. They're looking for a tag. They're looking for something, but they're wearing them thin. Look at the HP of Mojo Solution and Jackveer. They're going down the Surge as well. That's exactly right. They're playing so passive because they know that team has got to make a play. Even though they're getting hit by Storm Surge, they're still going to need this damage, especially if they get the knock, and they're going to pick up 2 there. The eliminations will come through from the other side. 300 damage above, and beautiful back and forth play. They knew that other team needed the damage, and so they executed it perfectly.
All they had to do was wait. Once they had the initial tags, put the pressure on the opponents, meaning they had to go through. All the utility was burned. Arkham ended up getting an angle to Starfire onto them, and they got one of the knocks. Storm came and converted over. Brilliantly played, and they desperately needed that. You can't go down to that first round Storm Surge twice early on and expect to end up having a successful finals. So to swing over, picking up a huge knock there. Dylan tries to swing a sniper shot in, not going to connect, but unfortunately going to find a team bouncing there, not going to off the stick with the shots. Instead, just going to rotate and head on over the zone. Now that they're well above the Storm Surge, only one more player will need to drop off there, so expect it to turn off here shortly, as we'll have our top 70. I believe 20.
Voy a cerrar y abrirlo de nuevo el directo porque
insane amount of players
luego los
not getting where they want to be in that Storm Surge leaderboard. Now, 92 points here, a double Elam coming through.
No jugar,
able to find one there. 4 points. And company taking levitation right there in the middle of your screen. You see Chicken, Avail, and Kytrex right there in the big metal build. Rex, Epic Whale, and company right there as well. Slim Little right down there.
And so far, our third place team has fallen here early. Otherwise, everyone else in the top 15 still on their feet. So a little bit of room to potentially be made up on the top of the leaderboard. You can see Grover trying to find an angle. Peppers popped on a number of them. Avail able to get a knock there onto Godku. You can see wall-to-wall fighting here. Grover opting to try and get in there with that legendary attack. They want to just own that wall, and they will get the conversion there. So good elimination coming through. They have 3 so far this round in a decent amount of space here on the western side of the zone, despite it being pretty packed.
All that was a great set of elims. As you see, the zone pulled very, very unfavorable there for them. I was going to say they did not get a lot of shields out of that. They didn't get a lot of HP in their inventory.
You can see right next to them, Chicken was actually in a fight and down on HP. They're trying to harpoon back over into the zone, so not sure if there'll be an engagement here. We talked about that little oof from me was that rotation. There were so many trios on the western side of the zone that these trios over here, Chicken, Avail, and Kaicheck, it's going to be a tough rotation for them to get back in the zone. But so far, they've seemed to prove a little bit resistant to these tough rotations, just walking up and taking high ground a number of times. So as long as they're able to execute, so far they've shown they're capable of doing. They should be okay. This is going to be a tough one, man.
Yeah, they popped the peppers just so they can go ahead and get that movement speed buff just to try to get in. And I like that they're focusing on getting more matches. That is what they ultimately ended up going down to last time. And this is perfect. I like that they're going for the south rotation because there's going to be less players there. And once again, they're kind of getting gifted a very free rotation.
Ahora, ¿cómo serán las rotaciones esta temporada?
Nobody really looking now.
¿Serán las mismas armas? ¿Estarán los mismos consumibles?
Right over another
oh my god, qué bien, qué bien, qué bien, qué bien. Se podría llegar a exacto para estar en el high ground, pero
no, no, es
abajo no los van a dejar, un poquito
double camping up over people, and they're just letting it happen, not causing them to have to invest too many mats. They're able to take back up above storm right now, and you feel like teams would be a little bit more resistant to that happening to them, but instead just acquiescing it, giving it over. We're going to swing on down the low ground here. Epic Whale currently sitting on 2 eliminations. Arkham has the one, but those were the players who were getting hit by Storm Surge, so they're only currently sitting 50 above, and with 10 players who will be threatened by it, they're not necessarily clear. That's why you can see them trying to pressure wall to wall. Epic Whale currently sitting on 700 plus light ammunition, so that legendary pistol is going to go burr. It's going to go scratch. He's going to let that thing sing and just try and put as many shots onto the players around him as possible.
They have to be careful that they don't lose one of their players here, which is what we saw a couple games ago. That last game, finally able to all get to the end game together. So they're able to outlast this Storm Surge, provide the damage there and put it out. And look at that, there's so much match that was just gifted right above them. Are they going to be able to fight it though? But look, Scratchy and company are trying to come in, trying to get the box to buy fight. You know they've got to be low on surge. They were going for it, now going to turn off. But Epic Whale, Arkham, and Rex are not going to let that go without getting some damage back. I believe there is a knock there as well, and the damage goes through. Epic Whale takes a little bit, but they got a good amount of damage off, and now they're disengaging.
Yeah, Arkham ended up getting a knockdown as well. Austin durante 3 meses por adelantado en el nivel 1. And backing off largely because, yet again, a full Eastern rotation pull. No trios are necessarily over on that side and ready for that, with majority of the lobby being on the Western side. So players are going to have to prioritize rotating here as we're going to swing back on board. 40R Storm and Macon. Reed ended up getting knocked early on, but Macon and Storm ended up clutching up in a close 2v3 scenario. So decent spot here, but realistically, we haven't seen them able to quite get in the end game and convert how they usually do. And that's what I really want to see out of this trio. That's what's going to separate a good day from a great day for them. As you can see, the Rockets have 4 rockets in Reed's inventory.
And they're once again low on materials. 337, we saw some just drop over, but this is not where they'd want to be in that 70, 80 plus range. As we do get to see who's on high ground, Falcon or Turtle Tavern and Peter Knox. Reed will have to use that RPG more offensively than normal, rather than going to the high ground. He'll have to use box to box to try to get a refresh, because they're spraying for this Storm Surge damage on these players rotating in. Making a strike, actually ended to get sniped, but it was by Rex. Great through onto him, and they know that's the rocket launcher. Reed is going to be forced to have to hold the wall as 4DR Storm will get it. And we talked about their lack of excess utility. It's like right now, hey, anybody got any shields? What do you got? Like, it's like, okay, I have to be like perfectly have the 2 minis to give over, but that's rough as the zone is going to pull slightly uphill here. We talked about that. Se tira, weón, a la tele de cabeza. Asymmetrical actually going to pick up a double here. We're closing in on our points. 18 trios remaining, 44 players
players left. Storm Surge not going to be
Pero
effective for a while.
negro
Asymmetrical will pick up the
Ajá,
third one
Facebook.
there to get the full
Facebook.
trio wipe. Kyle
Están
Poppins ends
bouncer.
up going down. We're into the place
Bájale ya.
threshold. We're into the moving zones. We're into the late game here in match number 4 of the FNCS finals
Etiqueta
of
a ti,
NA
negro, porque yo
West.
creo que no lo tengo.
And this is normally where we see them look to try to go for high ground. Macon does have a good amount
A
of
ver, mira,
builds
mira,
in
mira,
his
mira,
inventory,
mira,
but they're going to
mira,
try to hop
mira.
onto a trio. That's a nice build there for them. They're trying to get the wall
Joder,
behind.
hombre.
They do. The shots come
A
through.
la
William
mierda.
Solo. They
Tocar.
find him out, and a good
Ahora voy a
refresh there.
ponerlo.
Macon
Para atrás,
having
para
20
atrás, ven,
extra
zona.
builds there. Nice elimination onto Symphy there.
Pero Thorn?
And will they be able to keep going above Storm Surge as well? They can look to take high ground again. They have the rocket launcher, but Turtle Tavern, Falconer, and Kaden are playing so beautifully. Double layer on the high ground, building out of that metal first. Not looking to
Pasé una
get shot
notificación
down,
que
but look,
recién
there's a second height. Very, very close. They have got to be careful about that.
Veil got a triple. Veil just got a triple down on the low ground. Arkham has ended up getting picked up down there as well. Kytrex and Co still up on their feet, despite Turtle Tavern, Falconer, and Cadenox having the high ground control. They've gotten 6 elims, but they're not raining shots down. Zone is pulling roughly back over to the side, so they should be good. But down on the low ground, the elims just continue ticking
No me dejes
over.
entrar Fortnite, weón, ¿qué haces?
Absolutely insane there from Avail, Kytrex, and
Yeah, hasta
Chicken.
cuando no
We
note,
definitely
cuando
gotta
no.
look and see where they are.
No me dejes entrar, weón.
Uy,
Mira, mi
Yara.
control de tarea.
Uy, aguanta, aguanta.
Voy a cerrar nomás. Voy a transmitir en mi Twitch.